All right, enough Arsenal. Let's talk City. Now, Jules, okay, let's get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I can tell. I know you so well at this stage. Let's get the praise for City out of the way.
Yeah.
They were devastating. Shout out defensively what they did. Manuel Akanji, Sergio Gomez, all these dudes, right?
Yeah.
Who are, let's face it, are just guys. Nathan Ake is
Ake,
a guy,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they play so well. They scored 6. I feel like they could have scored
15.
10, maybe 15. That's just in the first half. Hat trick for Foden and Holland. We'll come back to them. But I need to ask you this. Do we have another Dutch guy?
I mean, what you have to... I was almost texting you, and then I thought, like, let's keep it for the show.
Oh, and by the way, before we go in, when we plan out the show, right, I asked Jules, what should we lead with? North London Derby or Manchester Derby, right? He's like, I don't want to lead with this demolition. There's nothing to say.
It's not serious. But Erik ten Hag has to come out and explain what was his idea preparing for this match. And okay, it was an international break before. It was the same for everybody. What did you set up your team to do? What did you tell your players to do? Because from me watching the game, they clearly had no idea on how to stop City, what to do to make sure that City couldn't have the freedom. I mean, it's not even freedom. You know, sometimes one of the awards you have in this country is like you give the city of...
freedom of the city.
Yeah, freedom. I mean, this is the freedom of the whole country. Literally, City players had so much space to move with the ball forwards, to take their first touch, to turn, to come and get you 1v1, to shoot, to cross, to pass. I mean, what was going on?
So he explained this, Jules. He said that they had a plan.
Which was?
I suppose the plan was to be more aggressive and not just lay off them. And not Varane sitting like 5 meters behind the defensive line. But the players didn't execute the plan the way he wanted to. I mean, that's what I took from his post-match comments when he explained why this was different from Brentford.
I think because they won 4 in a row, he thought, do you know what? We're in a good shape now. I can take Pep and we can take them at their own game. Let's go there, play Eriksen and McTominay. I mean, come on! Eriksen and McTominay in midfield against this City team at the Etihad with Haaland in that kind of form is not acceptable and not forgivable. Casemiro on the bench.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll get to that. I genuinely wonder, I've been around so much football. I don't know Erik ten Hag. I've been around so many football folk who are superstitious. And I'm thinking to myself, he didn't change the team from last time. Right? This is the same 11 he started the last game when they've been winning.
Yeah, and the one before.
And I'm thinking to myself, oh, please don't tell me he's another one of these superstitious guys. Like, I put on my purple underwear. Let me not change it for 3 weeks because we've been winning. Because this was a game that was crying out for it.
But completely.
The Casemiro thing, all right, he was on international duty, right?
Yeah.
But I presume so were McTominay and Eriksen and
Everybody
so on.
was, yeah. But in Paris, by the way, in France, it's not like he traveled to Brazil. I mean, exactly. I think Ten Hag traveled more to go back to Holland than Casemiro to go to France and back. I mean, come on.
He hasn't started a league game yet.
No.
For Manchester United. And I'm just thinking, what is going on in this dude's head when he's thinking like, man, last May, I was starting in the Champions League final. I was winning the Champions League final.
I'm the best in my position.
I was winning the league. And now I go, and in front of me, who's playing in my place? Christian freaking Eriksen, with all due respect, phenomenal player. This is not his position. He's not a deep lying midfielder. In a game where you're not going to have 60% possession, you don't need Eriksen back there running around, tiring himself out. Freaking McTominay are the people who are keeping him out of the side.
That's crazy.
What does Casemiro think?
But preparing for the game, I was like, okay, maybe Ten Hag is not as genius as Pep or Klopp or whatever, but he's an elite coach. He's an elite manager. He's going to come up with something to go where the Etihad against this incredible team. He's going to come up with something, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see what he comes up with from his tactical sort of genius mind. And then I see the lineup. I said, okay, maybe there's something from the lineup, from the 11 that starts that we don't know yet. But maybe it's a 3 at the back with Malacia. I don't know. Maybe there's something in midfield. Bruno played. And then it's the 4-2-3-1. And I'm like, you're going to get destroyed here. Literally, I promise you, I kick off, you're going to get destroyed.
Yeah, it was not a good look. I want to touch upon, when we're going to get into this game more, but believe me, on the Gab and Jules podcast, but I do want to mention Cristiano Ronaldo not coming on. Some people said, oh, it's disrespectful that he can't even come on. No, it is respectful to Cristiano Ronaldo not to bring him on at 4-0 down. This is not why Cristiano Ronaldo's there. This is not why he's about. It would have ended badly. I'm assuming Cristiano was happy that he didn't come on because he does not deserve to be tainted by this nonsense, yeah? That's for Martial to pick up goals in garbage time, yes?
Yeah, no, maybe. Right. I get that Martial needs some game time, blah, 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 but...
No need for Cristiano to come on in this game.
Maybe.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.